Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'm here today because I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for my swaps. I'm going to Stampin' Up! On stage in the middle of March, and this is going to be my swap, which I didn't realize these were so heavy and so big because they were super inexpensive. They're little jars of marmalade because my Stampin' Up! Facebook page is tea scones and Stampin' Up! So with tea and scones, it's a little British. How British is orange marmalade, right? So I thought this would be a super cute gift to give out for my swaps. Even though I don't know, I'm going to have to carry these heavy things around, but whatever. So I'm trying to work out, I want something like this. So this is the box part. And this is my stamp, so it has my message on the top, and then on the back it'll have my logo and my information. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that. So I know I need a 2x2 box for this, and I need an extra inch, maybe 2 inches for that little stamp, maybe by 3.5. So I don't know what to do. I'm going to add just an extra panel right here so I can fold it into it. So what did I say? 2 by 3.5 by 2, 2 by 3.5 by 2, using my chicken pen for good luck. All right, this is the stuff that I know. So 2, and my up and down needs to be 3. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 by 2, 4, 7, 8.5. Oh, that's going to use a whole sheet of paper just for one. I don't want to do that. I need to be the most efficient with my paper. But let me see if this works. Because I have 72 of them, so I don't want to use 72 sheets of cardstock. But I want to see how this looks. So, wait, but I'm wrong because I didn't add this extra panel. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So what I'm thinking now, yes, this is my book template, but these were all the ones that I had printed out before I published my book. So let's see if I do a 2x2 book box. How much paper it uses. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 7. It still takes a lot of paper. Okay. A fold flat box. I'm going to use my book for that one. My lidded box. Let's see how much paper that would take. 2 by 2 by 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. Still a whole sheet of paper. Okay, anyway, so, sorry. Eva had a question, so I pause that. Alright, so we decided not to do this because it would have been 12 by 8.5. So I might just do the lidded box because I can use my 12 by 12 paper and use 2 6 by 6 sheets of paper. Or let's work out, oh, we already said this was a 2 by 2 box. So it still is 10 by 7. 10, 2, 4, 6, 7. Because I love a fold flat box, but I don't want to use all that paper. Okay, so what I could do though is take my 12 by 12 paper to make the base and then use my 6 by 6 paper to make a lid. Right. I think that's what we're going to do because I can make 4 boxes out of a sheet of 12 by 12 and yep, problem solved. That's what we're going to do. Now I just need to make sure that this paper is current. Alright, so I'm going to show you what I'm on about. Well, first I do want to see what this looks like, even though I just wrote all over it, crossed it all out. Where's my 12 by 12 paper? I know, I am all over the place, but this is how I create. This is the chaos of me. Seriously. I'm going to pause this and go find my paper so you guys don't have to listen to me rumbling through paper. Okay, so 12 by 8.5. And I'm more than likely not going to use this style since I have 72 to make. You know, just not going to do that paper. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So on the long side, I need to score it at every 2 inches, it looks like. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Okay, on the short side, I need a 1/2 inch and 2 inches. So, okay, let me move this stuff out of my way. Everything's in my way. What did I say? A 1/2 inch and 2 inches? Alright, so 1/2 inch. That's my little tabby. And 2 inches, so 2.5. And then I need to do the same on the other side. So 1/2 inch and 2.5. I probably should write these measurements down because I know the first question I'm going to get is, what's the measurements? Okay, so long side was 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. And this was 1/2 inch and 2.5 on both sides, which ended up being, let's see, where's my ruler? 1/2 inch, 2.5, 6, and 8. Okay. Oopsies. 6 and 8. Cool. Okay, so this last panel is going to be the, well actually I think it's going to be this panel. Let me just do my normal box cut so I don't get confused. So the bottom right I don't need. Okay, and the top bottom right I don't need. The top right I don't need the 4 boxes. That I do know. I know this is going to be my tab, so I'm going to cut off some of it and miter it because that's going to be my tab. Okay, and then, oh, of course my phone's ringing now. Right, okay, so now I know I need to cut up this score line, cut half, because these are going to be my box tabs, the closure tab things. Okay. This is going to be my middle finger, so my closure. So this one, I'm going to cut up. And and I'm going to cut half. I'm going to miter and miter. Okay. So I don't think I need this one at all, so I'm just going to cut that off. Okay, great. Okay, so the top, I'm going to keep this, but I need to go ahead and make my box. So I need to cut up this one. Yes, I'm making this up as I go. I don't know if this is going to work, but this is the process I go through. Okay, this is my middle, so I just don't do nothing with that one. And then this last score line, I'm just going to cut up the score line, cut half, miter, and miter. And I'm going to not touch this last one over here. So now I have something that looks funky like this. I think this is going to work out, what I was envisioning. Bone folder. Okay. So if you're only making a few of these, this might be something you would like to do. I will put the measurements in the description box because I think this is going to work out super cool. Allegedly. Okay. I'm not scoring this weird piece because that's going to be actually the top of my box, I think. I would do this with non-directional paper because well, I guess once you have the measurements and you see how it goes, you can work it out. Okay, I'm just rounding my corners for these box flaps. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead. I didn't need that extra flap, did I? Because now it's going to roll over. Okay. Okay, you know what? Let's just make the box. Okay. So I'm going to make the box. Alright, so here's my box with the extra flap, and I guess I can just glue that. Let's glue that. Let's see how that looks. So I'm gluing this extra flap on top of that. No, this didn't work out how I needed it to work out, but this is still a cute box. So it's actually too tall for what I needed it, but now I have a place right here where I can add something in this box, and then I can add a message right here. So that's super cute. I do like that. It's just not what I was going for. And you could even just like round these corners, add a piece of, you know, white and have your little message right there. That is super fun, but that's not what I want. But I do like this. Super fun. Okay, so I will put the measurements for this in the description box, and now I need to figure out what box I want for my jar. So if I do a 2x2 box, I can always, where's another paper? Here we go. If I do a 2x2 box, I can always glue a panel onto the back. That might be, let's see how that works out. That was cool. I'm pretty proud of myself for this one. All right, so 10 by 7. Oh, where's my trash can? By 7. Okay. And then it looks like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. The long side I need to do every 2 inches. So 2, 4, 6, and 8. Cool. And then I need a 1/2 inch and 2 on both sides. So 1/2 inch and 2.5. Okay. 1/2 inch. And 2.5 on that one. Okay. So now I need, sorry, I'm putting my slippers on, my feet just got cold. Okay. Right. So this is going to be our normal bottom right 4 boxes I don't need. And then the top 4 boxes I don't need. And then up and up. 1/2, miter, miter. Half, miter, miter. Okay. Just gonna take out, this is my closure tab. And then when I'm doing the prototype, no, I don't care if my lines are straight or anything. I mean, obviously my score lines need to be straight, but my cut lines, I don't care because it's just going to go in the recycling bin when I'm done. Okay. Alright, so then obviously you'll varnish everything, which I'm not going to do because I'm just trying to work this out in my head. But I will fold it. I know this box is going to be fine. So and you know what? This 2x2 box may be too big. Gosh darn it. For my jam jar. So I may be able to use less paper. Yeah, I definitely don't need a 2x2 box. Okay, well that's promising. So what I was saying, and then what you can do is just take a 2x2, or not 2x2, 2x4 piece of paper and just glue it on. So that way you have the same effect, it's just using less paper. I think that's what I'm going to do, but 2x2 is too big. So I'm going to do, I wonder if I can get away with 1.5 by 1.5. How much paper would that take? Alright, so get a clean, and again, the book that I'm using this template is my Fold Flat box. Whether you have the newer cover or the old cover, it's the same thing. This is the template that I'm using. I just have scratch paper ones that I printed before I published my books, which I think I already said, but I use the backs as scrap paper, but today I'm going to use these. So what did I say? 1.5 by 1.5 by 1.5. So this one's going to be pretty much spot on. This is going to be 1.5, and that's going to be a half. 1.5, and that's going to be a half. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5, right? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5.5. Okay, so I can get 2 of these out of 1 sheet of paper. So, okay, long side, 1.5 plus 1.5 is 3. That's 4.5. Plus 1.5 is 5 is 6. And then the short side, a 1/2 inch. My pen ain't working as fast as my brain. 1/2 inch and 1.5, which would be 2. Right, let's check that. Yes, I'm going very fast because this is just me showing you the process of what I go through. It's not actually me showing you a full tutorial. You're just getting a tutorial as a bonus. And I'll type the measurements up. Okay, so 5.5. So that cuts down on my paper consumption already by 7.5, which I should have just did that first, so I could have did 2. Okay. On the long side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Long side, I'm going to have to go at 1.5, 3, 4.5, and 6. They all look about even, so I think my math was right. 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. Okay, perfect. And then I need 1/2 inch and 2. Alright, so 1/2 inch and 2, and 1/2 inch and 2. Right. Let's see how this goes. Same process. The 4 bottom boxes we don't need. The top 4 we don't need. And this is why you do the same on every single one, so that way it's just second nature. Okay, and then cut up your score lines. 1/2, lighter, lighter. 1/2, lighter, lighter. Same thing to the other side. And as you can see, it doesn't matter what order you do the steps in as long as the steps get done. Some people like to do all of their cutting first and then they miter. Just really your preference. Again, you're going to use your bone folder to close to varnish. I'm not, because this is just my prototype here. I think 1.5 by 1.5 should work out. It's like some of y'all will message me and be like, oh, I need a box for this whenever you get a chance. This is how fast I can work on boxes. Now that I do them every week for you guys, you know, repetition, repetition, practice makes perfect, right? Full flat boxes I can do easily. The other ones, well, they take me a while. Alright. So, where's my jam jar? Nope. Gosh darn it. So I'm going to need 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. Which is not going to give me what I need. It's just too small. No, because I could have got 2 of these on a sheet of paper. All right. All right, that just foiled my plan. Okay. I can't even get away with it widthwise because of the lid. Right. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, I'm in a calculator. All right, on plus 1.75 plus 1.75 plus 1.75 plus 1.75 equals 8 3/4 by 1.75 plus 0.5 plus 1.75 plus 0.5 plus 1.75, 6 1/4. Dang it. Dang it, dang it. Okay, I'm not going to math out that box because I'm not going to use it, and I need to figure something else out. But I just wanted to show you guys the madness of how I figure out boxes on my own for the stuff that I need, that I don't do the random items on Wednesday. Look how cute this little box is. It's so cute. Okay. So I will eventually have a video on what I finally decide, which I think what I'm going to decide to do is the lidded box that I had somewhere. What did I do with the lidded box? Probably do the lidded box, but smaller. So that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. But you guys will find out in a different video because I need to get off this tutorial and figure it out. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.